in a wonderful, amazing letter. I probably quote this letter a few times a year. In my opinion, it's required reading for any person. It's a letter that was written by Rav Hutner, alav shalom. Rav Hutner was the Rosh Yeshiva of Chaim Berlin here on Coney Island Avenue some years ago. And he got a letter from a student who was struggling. It doesn't say exactly what he was struggling with, but the message is the same. And he says a line over there that's such a powerful line. And you have to have these words etched in your mind for life because they're so powerful. They're so empowering. He writes to this student in his letter, amongst other things. He says, you know, when you have troubles in life, when tzarot, times of sorrow, come into a person's life, whether it's a personal sorrow or it's a national sorrow, he says, it's like rehem legadlut. He says, he calls it like rehem. Rehem is the womb of a woman. A mother has the womb. That's where the baby, the fetus, grows and eventually comes out. Says Rav Hutner, when you go through a difficult time of pain, you have to look at yourself like you're in the rehem, like you're in the womb of a mother, legadlut, for greatness. What does he mean by that? So I'm going to explain to you what he means, well, at least what I think he means. We're used to the scene, so it doesn't really amaze us. But imagine you weren't used to it. Imagine you never saw it. Imagine for the first time in your life, you saw somebody get married. This beautiful woman get married. And all of a sudden, after a few months, her husband notices something wrong. She's gaining weight. Her face begins to get a little bit puffier. Her moods get out of control. He says, what happened to the woman that I married? Where'd she go? And she says, I don't know. She doesn't know. She never saw this people. I don't know. What's going on? I don't know. Let's go to the doctor. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, maybe next week it'll get better. Gets worse. Or maybe next month maybe it was a bad month. Gets worse. And she keeps expanding in all different ways. And the moods get worse. Now she can't even walk normally. He says, who did I get married to? Mekah ta'ut. You know what mekah ta'ut is? Is when you make a deal with somebody, they told you I'm selling you a 40 by 100. You go there, it's only a 20 by 100. It's called a mistake in the sale. You get your money back. Husband says, Mekah ta'ut. This is not who I said, Hare'at mekudeshetli. That's what would happen. You're laughing. That's what would happen after 8-9 months. That's what's going on in the Rechem. And all of a sudden, if they stick it out, they get the most precious gift. A new light enters their home that they never could dream of. That's the beginning of life. The beginning of life comes from an uncomfortable expansion. It doesn't feel great. Doesn't look great. But it makes something very special. Oh, it's so worth it. I bet no woman would like to be pregnant. But it's worth it. After you get the box. Rav Hutner says, when a person has a personal, family, national challenge, a time of difficulty, it's like the pregnancy of greatness. It's a person who is being cooked for something greater than what was, if they only ride in the right vehicle. Rehem lagadlut. This line, these two words, we should memorize and never forget them. Because life comes with all kinds of sorrow. Not always are they as big as it is now. But sorrow, while it's painful and we don't wish for it and we don't want it, but it's very precious when it's turned something beautiful. A pregnant woman may complain for 9 months, but after the baby's there, it's worth it. Rehem lagadlut. There's no question that our people today, each and every one of us, are experiencing this uncomfortable rehem. And we